If you want to keep your dryer safe and running efficiently, get rid of the plastic foil duct that they give you and update to Dryer Flex. On the back of every dryer, it says do not use plastic foil duct, and this is the one that they give you. It's very important that you have a fire resistant dryer vent, and the only one that I would recommend after doing this for about 10 years is Dryer Flex. This one is the safest. It compacts the smallest, and it could go out to either 4 foot or 8 foot. So when you install it, what you're going to want to do is roll out the edges so that you have the widest surface area. You could use a tool like a screwdriver or something, but you want this part to be nice and smooth. This is the most important thing, because if you've ever tried installing one of these, you would know it's really frustrating and hard to get it on. And if you don't straighten and flatten out the edges, then it's going to be even harder to get on. These are designed to fit exactly onto the vent when they are opened. So there's not supposed to be any room. This is so that no air gets out. So once we have it flattened on both sides, now what we are going to do is we are going to start installing it. So you see I have this nice and flat and even. Try not to rip the end. If you have any extra paper that's like just the metal, rip it off so it's nice and smooth. And we are going to use these clamps. You could either use a bit driver or you could use a Phillips. They're much better than those flimsy spring clamps that they give you. So now we're getting it ready. And this is my biggest tip, because a lot of times when you're tightening these on and you tighten it too much, it will rip the actual vent. So a way to avoid this is to use your foil tape. If you're going to install these, make sure you have this heat resistant metal foil tape. And I'll show you what we're going to do with it after. But I'm putting a strip on right where I'm going to put the clamp, right before the edge of it. So now I have the tape there. That's going to help our clamp grip onto it, and then it also will prevent the vent from getting ripped. You don't know how frustrating it is to finally get it on, tighten it, and then it rips, and then you have to start all over. So definitely do this little trick with the tape. So now it's on the vent. This one is just like a pipe sticking out of the wall. You may have a recessed one in the wall, but it would be the same thing, but just vertical. So now I'm going to leave a little bit of space, a little bit of the metal exposed, and then now I'm going to tape it on. And the reason I left that metal exposed is so the tape will stick to it. So this tape is not to hold the vent on. This is just to make sure that no heat or dust or lint or anything will get out of the vent. So it's just to seal it. It's not to keep it on. We're still going to have to use our clamp. Do not do this with only tape, because it could come off and then you'll have lint blowing in your house, and that's not good. So now I'm putting this clamp on, and I'll leave a link for all the recommended products down below. So now I have it. I'm going to hold the clamp with my thumb, and then I'm going to use a drill. You could do it with a screwdriver, but it's hard to get it tight enough. So I am using my drill with the 5/16 bit that I have. And then now I'm holding the clamp where I want it. And now I am tightening it nice and tight, making sure it's not going anywhere. So now it is nice and tight on the wall, but that's only half of the job. Now, once you tighten it, I like to put another piece of tape over the clamp just for extra safety, just to keep all that dust in there and make sure nothing moves around. Now we're going to do the other side. So this is where it attaches to the dryer, which is super important. Fortunately, this dryer has a very big plate, a big pipe sticking out to attach it. Some of them are really small, but whatever size it is, if you do it right, it will not be difficult. So remember, I have it nice and flat, ready to go on that side. So I'm doing the same thing that I did on the wall side, and I'm using that strip of tape. You don't know how much time this trick saves, because once you get it on there, it's good to go. So I'm putting the tape on, and now I'm bringing the dryer a little closer to me, and you may have to get into an uncomfortable situation and be a little crammed back here, but that's the way it goes if you're going to do this. So now I am putting my clamp on, and I'm making sure those edges are nice and smooth. You saw how it didn't go on there. Now it's nice and smooth. Get it on there. Make sure it's where you want it. And then now I'm going to put the clamp on. And now if you see the design of the back of the dryer, the bottom is slimmer so that you could fit your screwdriver or your drill there in order to tighten it up. So now I'm getting it nice and tight and ready to go. And if you want to see me compare this type of vent to all the other available dryer vents on the market, check out the video down below. Thank you.